Ned Stark's body was sent back to Winterfell, but his head stayed in King's Landing. And the real reason why is darker than you think. Most people watch that scene and think it's just Joffrey being Joffrey. Cruel, impulsive, making a decision nobody wanted, and yeah, Joffrey ordered the execution against literally everyone's advice. Varys, Littlefinger, even Cersei tried to talk him out of it. The plan was simple. Ned confesses, Ned takes the black, Ned goes to the wall and disappears. Clean, political. No martyr, no war cry for the North. Joffrey blew that up in front of the entire city. But here's where it gets interesting. The execution was Joffrey. What happened to the head after? That's a different story. After the execution, Ned's head, along with the heads of his household guard, was mounted on a spike outside the Red Keep. This was standard practice for traitors in Westeros. Public, humiliating, a warning to anyone thinking about following their example. Joffrey then did something uniquely cruel. He forced Sansa to look at them. He walked her out onto that platform and made her stand there and stare at her father's head. That scene tells you everything about who Joffrey was. But the head stayed up. For weeks, maybe longer, because in Westeros, you don't take down a traitor's head until the crown decides the message has been received. Now here's the part the show doesn't spell out, but the books make clear. Ned's body was eventually returned to the North. Catelyn had asked for it. It was considered honorable. Even enemies returned bodies to their families in Westeros. It was one of the few sacred customs that crossed battle lines. But the head was different. The head was a political tool. Keeping it on that spike was a message to the North. Your lord is gone, your cause is broken, this is what rebellion gets you. Taking it down and sending it back would have been an act of mercy, maybe even an admission that the execution was a mistake. The Lannisters couldn't afford that. The North was already mobilizing, Robb was already marching. The last thing Cersei and Tywin needed was to look weak or apologetic. So the body went home. The head stayed as propaganda. In the North and in the old gods' tradition that the Starks followed, burial rites mattered deeply. The body was meant to be whole. Ned should have been laid to rest in the crypts of Winterfell, complete with honor in the place where every lord of Winterfell before him lay. That didn't happen. He was buried without his head, incomplete, and for a family whose entire identity is built around honor, tradition, and the old ways, that wound never really healed. It's one of the reasons the North's hatred for the Lannisters and the crown ran so deep for the rest of the series. It wasn't just that they killed Ned, it's how they killed him and what they did after. They didn't just execute a lord, they desecrated him. Ned Stark was buried without his head because the Lannisters needed his death to keep